In a forgotten village ruled by a ruthless king, lived a poor but clever boy named Zane, unknown to the world. Zane wasn't strong nor wealthy, but his mind was sharper than any sword and kinder than any heart in the kingdom. The king, greedy and cruel, taxed the poor heavily and punished anyone who questioned his unjust rules without mercy. Zane saw his mother weeping one night, unable to pay the king's tax. That pain lit a fire in his heart. He began listening to travelers, learning the king's weaknesses, secrets, and the ancient stories of people who once challenged the throne. One day, he heard about a challenge the king had issued: solve 3 impossible riddles and earn a wish. Zane saw his chance. He walked miles barefoot to the palace gates, determined to win, not for himself, but for his people. The guards laughed at him. "A boy?" they mocked. But Zane calmly replied, "Sometimes wisdom hides in unexpected places." The king agreed to the boy's entry, amused. "If you fail," he warned, "you'll spend your life in the dungeon." Zane bowed respectfully. "Then I shall solve your riddles, my king, and ask nothing for myself, only justice for my people." The king smirked and clapped. "Very well, little boy. Here's your first riddle. Solve it or meet your doom in chains. What is no beginning, no end, but surrounds us all?" the king asked. The court went silent. Zane smiled instantly. "It's time, your majesty," Zane answered. "It surrounds life and death, yet belongs to none." The crowd gasped. The king's eye twitched. The king clapped slowly. "Impressive. Let's see if your luck lasts." Second riddle. What grows the more you take from it? Zane grinned. "A hole," he said. "The more you take, the deeper it gets." The room echoed with gasps and silence. The king's fingers curled. No one had ever reached the third riddle. He stood up, voice cold. "Last one, boy. This thing devours all. Birds, beasts, trees, flowers. It gnaws iron, bites steel, grinds hard stone to dust. What is it?" Zane looked at the sky. "Time," he whispered. "It destroys everything, even kings." Silence fell. The king's face drained of color. The king stumbled back to his throne. "What is your wish?" he asked, trembling for the first time in years. Zane bowed. "End the cruel taxes, free the prisoners, and serve the people, not fear them." The hall roared with applause. The king, silenced by truth, looked at the people he once ruled with fear. For the first time, he felt small. "You've defeated me not with force, but with wisdom," the king said. "Perhaps you are the ruler they truly deserve." Zane shook his head. "A true ruler serves, not reigns. I only want peace for my mother and every mother here." That night, the king signed a new law. No family would go hungry again, and justice would rule the land. The dungeons were emptied, the fields returned to farmers, and gold was spent to build schools, not swords. Zane became a symbol, not a king. People wore amulets with his name, telling stories of the boy who changed a kingdom. The former king would often walk through villages disguised, learning, helping, and quietly thanking the boy who had once humbled him. Zane never sought riches or fame. He planted trees, taught children, and loved deeply, and that made him the greatest of them all. Years passed, but his story never faded. It whispered through winds, in lullabies, in every village that had once known fear. Because once, a clever boy didn't conquer a king, he conquered hearts. And that, dear viewer, is the greatest victory of all. If you enjoyed this inspiring story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking moral tales.